Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on Titans Season 3. And I just finished watching episode 3 a while ago, and what did I just witness? Wow, what an episode. Titans has really upped their game this season, and I am so excited for episode 4 and what's left of the season. But yeah, this is my review and breakdown for Titans Season 3, Episode 3, titled Hank and Dove. Just giving you guys my quick initial thoughts on the episode before I get into the breakdown. Holy crap, that was by far probably the most intense episode I have ever seen in a while. Once again, every single character had some incredible moments to shine. I was really intrigued all the way throughout the episode with every single scene. This is by far my favorite episode of Titans ever, and also is my favorite episode of the season as well. But before I get into the review and breakdown itself, spoiler alert, because this is a review and breakdown after all, so I'll be going over some major spoilers which you certainly wouldn't want to hear from me. So if you haven't seen the episode, go watch the episode and come back later for this breakdown. But for those who are staying, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Titans videos coming your way. Okay, so this episode kicks off with Dick Grayson digging up Jason Todd's grave after the shocking reveal of last episode, where Dick Grayson obviously found out that Jason Todd was the Red Hood. And after their confrontation, obviously we saw Dick Grayson break Jason's mask, in which that's how he saw it. But yeah, Bruce obviously told him back in the premiere that the second Robin has been basically buried near Alfred. So yeah, Dick Grayson knows where Jason Todd was buried, in which as he digs it and opens up the casket, his casket is empty. So yeah, Jason Todd is indeed alive and that he is actually the Red Hood. And when the Titans were discussing about this could be either one of two things. Either someone is bringing people back from the dead, in which Starfire suggests that if that is the case, they could bring back Donna Troy, or Jason Todd just simply faked his own death. But from the chemistry set that Dick Grayson discovered, there's obviously something more over here, so the Titans decide to start with that lead in an attempt to track him down. We did also get some cool references such as Ra's al Ghul and the Lazarus Pit, which is obviously a form of resurrection in the DC universe, but the cool Easter egg from this is actually the fact that Jason Todd was actually resurrected through the Lazarus Pit in the comics. So I really like that Ra's al Ghul reference. Will we have the Lazarus Pit playing out during this season with Jason Todd's resurrection? I don't know, could be possible, but I guess we will have to wait and see. We then have the Titans talking to each other about what they will do to Jason, and Hank is being the most aggressive one out of the bunch, so he's like, if I see him, I'm bringing him down. But eventually, after they separate, Hank gets a call from Jason, who was acting really weird, like, he's on the ground, he's crying, and he tells him that everything he has done hasn't been his fault. We then have Hank trying to find where Jason is, so Hank promises him to keep quiet if Jason tells him where he is. So we have Jason sending Hank onto various different locations. So he first sends him to the Gotham Observatory, where he's told to destroy his phone and swap it nearby for a burner. And then he's sent to an old gym where he's instructed to prove that he isn't wired in case the Titans are trying to put Jason into a trap. So yeah, we have Hank taking his clothes off and he swims a length in the pool. When he reaches the other side though, Red Hood knocks him out, and the next thing we see is that he's back at Wayne Manor with a bomb attached to his chest. And since I saw that, this episode just became so intense. I honestly thought Hank was not going to die, but man, it was intense after I saw that bomb. Obviously, Connor is able to use his X-ray vision to determine that the device is a bomb, with incredibly nuanced engineering designed to go off if anyone attempts to take it off. Rather than a normal timer, however, this is hooked up to Hank's heart, so it's counting down his life one beat at a time. Once again, just building up that intensity and leading into the climax. Even though Gar sends a message to Bruce Wayne imploring him to return to Gotham since Jason Todd is alive and they need his help, This deadline means that the Titans have very little time to figure out how to disarm the device before Hank is blown into pieces. So yeah, we have Jason then calling Dick Grayson, demanding 30 million in gold bars by his own admission to give Gotham a show, in which obviously Jason is trying to make the Titans look like criminals by robbing gold. But the Titans don't negotiate with terrorists, that's what Dick Grayson says. So rather than listening to Jason's demands, Dick Grayson puts Hank on a beta blocker to slow down his heart rate, while he goes to Scarecrow for a profile on the person he assumes to be pulling Jason's strings. Together, they find out that Jason is in a battle with his father, or the idea of his father, so he's likely to use his father's own weapons against him. And this actually turns out to be literal, because the bomb is a prototype designed by Wayne Enterprises, which I thought was very interesting. Now, I am fully convinced that Scarecrow and Jason Todd are working together. Obviously, with episode 1, I am sure that that was part of Scarecrow's inhaler, so I am sure that they're working together. But he's basically being like a double agent, so he's helping GCPD, but also he's helping Red Hood. That's what I'm assuming. But Connor's going to need to build a deactivator from the schematics in the archives, all in less than 3 hours. So yeah, this episode just kept on getting me so intrigued and just so gripped due to how intense it was. In the meantime, Crypto and Dawn tend to Hank, and a lot of the best scenes in the episode are shared between Hank and various other characters, including Dawn, Gar, Starfire, and all of that, which attempt to say their goodbyes while also keeping hope that Hank will be saved and that this bomb will be disarmed. And it's easy to believe he will be saved since he's a major character in the show after all. So I genuinely thought he wasn't going to die, but man, I was so wrong. Yeah, these scenes between Hank and these various different characters were just so emotional. I really liked them. But Dawn is upset with Dick Grayson's refusal to meet with Jason's demands, and she is skeptical that Connor can assemble the device in time. So we have Dawn hijacking an armored truck full of gold, which was a very sick fight scene. She was just going all out, and clearly her and Dick Grayson's intentions were very different, as we saw throughout the episode. But she agrees to meet with Jason by herself, and during their meetup, Jason as the Red Hood provides Dawn with a gun and instructs to shoot him. And obviously we're just like, okay, wait, Jason's gone mad, what's he trying to do over here? Obviously we knew there was a catch, but I was not expecting what we ended up with. And so yeah, Jason claims to be holding the deactivator on his hand, having already pushed the button with his thumb, and that killing him is the only way to release the button and activate the device in time, thus saving Hank. But throughout the episode, Dick Grayson's obviously trying to track Jason Todd, thanks to Starfire and Barbara's help, who pulled up footage of one of his associates, Cyber Speak. He basically is the one who helped Jason's body be moved from the morgue into wherever he ends up going. So basically Dick Grayson tracks him down, and then eventually he finds him crashing onto his car. And yeah, Dick basically just does all of that investigations, and then he arrives just in time as Nightwing. And we then have Dick Grayson trying to talk Dawn down into not doing it because, they're trying to find another way to save Hank without giving Jason what he wants. But he's also trying to talk her down because this is exactly what Jason wants her to do, so they're playing his game. But the tension really started to increase with Connor only seconds away assembling the device. I honestly thought Connor was going to make it, but the bomb in Hank's chest only seconds away from detonating, Dawn pulls the trigger. Just in time when Connor finished and he just, goes up trying to, save Hank. But Jason hooked the detonator up to the gun, and I lost my mind during the scene. What a twist. With 5 seconds remaining and Connor literally on his way to save Hank's life with the completed deactivator, it turns out that the detonator was actually the gun, meaning Dawn was the one who was responsible for Hank's death. Wow, I cannot believe that happened. I cannot wait to see where this goes with Dawn's character, because what she did is going to affect her really badly, and I'm very interested to see where this goes because she literally killed Hank. So yeah, that was very shocking. I was not expecting that at all. but man, what a twist. Overall, as I said, this was by far the best episode of the season. Red Hood just became such an incredibly threatening villain at this point, and I just cannot wait to see what we're going to explore going into episode 4 and the remainder of the season, with obviously Scarecrow, who's going to be our actual main villain for the Titans, but I cannot wait to see where Red Hood's storyline goes. And obviously next week it looks like we're going to be seeing Blackfire as well, so I'm very interested to see where that will go as well. But yeah, I'm just absolutely mind blown with this episode. It was just absolutely amazing. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys enjoyed the episode. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.